He wasn't born into fame, yet there was always a quiet confidence about him, a natural mix of charm, depth, and screen magnetism that drew people in. Kadir Doğulu didn't simply enter Turkish entertainment. He carved his own lane, transforming early modeling success into a steadily evolving and emotionally grounded acting career. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Kadir Doğulu was born on April 19, 1982, in Mersin, Turkey. Long before television sets and leading roles, his life followed a grounded and practical path. He worked various jobs in his early years, experiences that shaped his discipline, humility, and understanding of real-life struggles, qualities that would later add realism to his performances. His entry into the public eye began through modeling, where his calm presence and distinctive look quickly stood out. His acting journey gained momentum in the early 2010s, but it was his role as Masset in the romantic drama Fatih Harbay that marked a major turning point. The series brought him widespread recognition and established him as a romantic lead capable of balancing passion with emotional restraint. Audiences connected with his sincerity, while industry professionals began to see his long-term potential. Rather than remaining limited to romantic roles, Kadir consciously expanded his range. He took on more psychologically layered and dramatic characters in projects such as Matizim Yüzyıl, Kozum, Vuslat, and later Askin Terrify, where he explored themes of identity, conflict, and personal transformation. Each project reflected growth, showing an actor willing to evolve rather than repeat what once worked. Kadir's approach to roles reflects intentional choice. He gravitates toward characters with emotional complexity and internal journeys, prioritizing depth over instant popularity. This balance has helped him remain relevant as audience expectations and industry trends continue to shift. Off-screen, Kadir's public image blends warmth with restraint. He maintains an approachable presence while avoiding unnecessary exposure, allowing his work to remain the main focus. His collaborations with brands and public appearances are selective, aligning with his preference for authenticity. His lifestyle mirrors his philosophy. He values balance, mental clarity, and personal development, often emphasizing self-awareness and emotional well-being. This grounded approach supports both his creative output and long-term consistency. Kadir's influence extends beyond acting alone. Through social platforms and interviews, he is known for thoughtful perspectives on life, creativity, and relationships, which further strengthens his connection with audiences. As his international visibility continues through global streaming platforms, his estimated net worth reflects steady earnings from television projects, endorsements, and long-term collaborations, built gradually rather than through sudden hype. What truly sets Kadir Doğulu apart is emotional sincerity. He brings calm intensity and realism to his characters, allowing audiences to see vulnerability without exaggeration. That subtlety defines his screen presence. As of 2026, Kadir Doğulu stands not only as a recognizable leading actor, but as a symbol of steady growth and emotional authenticity in modern Turkish entertainment. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. He wasn't born into fame, yet there was always something unmistakable about him. A calm strength, a natural charm, and a screen presence that commanded attention without effort. Barış Arduç didn't simply enter Turkish entertainment. He built his reputation step by step, turning discipline, patience, and quiet confidence into one of the most respected acting careers of his generation. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Barış Arduç was born on October 9, 1987, in Switzerland, to a Turkish family originally from Artvin. His early years were marked by movement and adaptation, as his family later returned to Turkey, where he grew up balancing education with responsibility. Before cameras and scripts entered his life, Barış lived far from the world of fame. He worked various jobs, including lifeguarding and sports-related work, experiences that shaped his discipline, physical strength, and grounded outlook on life. His path into acting was neither rushed nor accidental. After completing acting training at the Sudri Alissa Cultural Center, Barış began with supporting roles in television series, slowly learning the craft from the ground up. Early appearances in projects like Küçük Hanımefendi and Dinle Sevgili allowed him to develop screen awareness, but his true breakthrough arrived with the role of Ömer Ipliksi in Kiralık Aşk. Kiralık Aşk became a cultural phenomenon, and Barış Arduç's performance turned him into a household name almost overnight. His ability to balance romantic charm with emotional restraint resonated deeply with audiences, earning him major awards and international recognition. More importantly, it established him as an actor capable of carrying a project on his shoulders without relying on exaggeration. Rather than staying confined to romantic comedy, Barış deliberately expanded his range. He took on emotionally demanding roles in projects such as Kuzgun, Küçük guest arcs, and later historical and action-driven productions like Alparslan, Biography. Each choice reflected a desire to evolve, testing his limits through darker, more complex characters shaped by power, loyalty, and inner conflict. Barış's approach to acting is calculated and intentional. He avoids repetition, choosing scripts that challenge him physically and psychologically. This balance between popularity and depth has helped him remain relevant in an industry where trends shift rapidly and fame can be fleeting. Off-screen, his public image blends masculinity with composure. He maintains a low profile, rarely engaging in unnecessary media exposure. Known for his long-term marriage to actress Gups Özavi, Barış keeps his personal life private, reinforcing his focus on stability rather than spectacle. His lifestyle mirrors that same discipline. Fitness, structure, and balance play a central role, supporting both his demanding roles and long-term career sustainability. He is selective with brand collaborations, aligning only with projects that match his image and values. Barış Arduç's influence now extends well beyond Turkish television. With strong international viewership through global streaming platforms and a dedicated fan base across Europe, the Middle East, and Latin America, he remains one of Turkey's most bankable male stars. His estimated net worth reflects consistent earnings from acting, endorsements, and long-running collaborations built over time. What truly sets him apart is restraint. Barış understands the power of silence, subtlety, and emotional control. He doesn't chase trends. He builds longevity. That philosophy quietly defines every stage of his career. As of 2026, Barış Arduç stands not just as a leading actor, but as a symbol of measured success and intentional growth in modern Turkish entertainment. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.